Welcome to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, also known as PE or Vallarta. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Puerto Vallarta.
I was just a gamer back in 69. Thank you.
Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Population around 230,000. Now just for context, we have a map here. We have circled Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is a 2-hour and 15-minute flight from Houston. Now this video will provide 10 reasons why people love Puerto Vallarta. People love Puerto Vallarta because of the Melakon. If Puerto Vallarta could be boiled down to one snapshot, it would be its iconic Malecon. This mile-long walkway that hugs the coast takes visitors on a journey from Cerro down to the Zona Romantica, or the historic district. Along the way, travelers can take in the stunning views of the Bay of Banderas and the jungle-covered mountains, see the beautiful red-tiled roofs of downtown, stroll past many of the hottest restaurants, and view the city's sculptures, beaches, and live street performances. People love Puerto Vallarta because of the Zona Romantica. Take a step back in time and experience the very heart and soul of the original Puerto Vallarta. The Zona Romantica is the city's historic district and one of the most visually pleasing parts of the city. Cobblestone streets and alleys are flanked with historic buildings, each capped with the trademark red tile roofs. People love Puerto Vallarta because of Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish. If you've ever seen the skyline of Puerto Vallarta, then you've surely seen the parish of Our Lady of Guadalupe. This icon of the city is known for its red brick facade and the regal crown that sits perched atop its steeple. Activity is always buzzing around the church, and in the square directly in front of it, the bells ring every 30 and 15 minutes prior to each service. People love Puerto Vallarta because of the beaches. Puerto Vallarta has some of the most beautiful beaches in Mexico. Unfortunately, those beaches are not in the city. The city itself is fringed with shoreline, but these beaches tend to be incredibly crowded and packed with restaurants and activity. For a more tranquil beach experience, your best bet is to get out of town slightly. People love Puerto Vallarta because of the Bay of Banderas. Puerto Vallarta thrives on its coastal location. Life revolves around the water. Whether it's fishing, boating, or simply lying on the beach, one of the best ways to enjoy the city is to get out on the water. The Bay of Banderas, the body of water on which Puerto Vallarta sits, is one of the largest bays in the world. It's teeming with wildlife, from hawksbill turtles and octopuses to whales, dolphins, and so many other kinds of fish. People love Puerto Vallarta because of Mirador, Cerro de la Cruz. After you've seen Puerto Vallarta from the water, it's time to see it from the sky. Puerto Vallarta enjoys a unique location nestled between the sea and the mountains. The city climbs back up into the green carpeted hills, making for picture-perfect vantage points over the entire city. One of the best is the Cerro de la Cruz lookout. Perched high above Cerro, this lookout point offers a bird's-eye view over the entire city and the bay. People love Puerto Vallarta because of the magic towns. A few years ago, Mexico's Secretary of Tourism started bestowing the designation Magic Town to several towns in Mexico that had held on to their cultural heritage and charm. This title was given to towns that exemplified historic, authentic Mexico, and they can be found all over the country. Near Puerto Vallarta are 3 magic towns. The first is San Sebastian del Oeste, the next is Talpa de Allende, and next was Mascada. People love Puerto Vallarta because of Yelapa. When it comes to beach destinations in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta is one of the most popular, and with that said, it means that it's often difficult to find your own private piece of sand. But that's where Yelapa comes in, one of the best kept secrets in Puerto Vallarta and one of the most beloved hideaways for locals. Yelapa is a quiet crescent of sand just 20 minutes south of Puerto Vallarta. People love Puerto Vallarta because of Casa Kimberly. When Richard Burton came to Puerto Vallarta to star in John Huston's film, he fell in love with the city and decided to have a house here for himself. But that wasn't enough. He was in the throes of a tumultuous and scandalous relationship with Elizabeth Taylor and arranged for her to stay at a casita across the street from him, known as Casa Kimberly. Burton had a bridge built between the two casitas over the street as a way for the lovers to visit each other without having to wade through the flow of paparazzi. People of Puerto Vallarta, because of Islas Mariatas, wildlife abounds in this government-protected natural area. Islas Mariatas is a group of uninhabited islands that sit out in the Bay of Banderas off the coast of Puerto Vallarta. The islands are protected from human access to preserve the native and rare wildlife species that live here. One of the best parts of Islas Marietas is the hidden beach that lies inside one of the islands. The reasons provided in this video are not all the reasons why people love Puerto Vallarta. If you've got a reason why you love Puerto Vallarta, pop it in the comments section. I'll make another video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Ciao for now!